Everybody, welcome back to Tolkien Craft 2 with me, Sid, and back in the first episode of Tolkien Craft since I got back from Egypt, so just had a little bit of a run around, refreshing my memory what I'd done, what I was doing, yada yada, mergle mergle, well, let me show you, start off with, you remember the cobble gen we put down here? Well, I have taken out the crafty crates and replaced them with these compacting drawers. Now these, for this particular application, are brilliant because cobble goes in, you end up with cobble goes in, then compressed cobble, double compressed cobble. That is then taking out the double compressed cobble into here, which has got double compressed cobble, triple compressed cobble, quadruple compressed cobble, and that is going down. So we've got 4 of those, and I also want one. Oops, I didn't really want all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 quadruple, 4 triple, because if we remember rightly, the QED recipe. Okay, hang on, quadruple use for that. The QED recipe is. Hang on, let me just try this again. The use for that one then. I know it will show me the QED recipe in here somewhere along the line. Oh, there we go. It's not QED, it's thingy. 4 quadruples, 4 triples, block of diamond gives me the bedrockium ingot, and we can combine that in the QED with 4 of these transfer nodes, which in turn we need to make in the QED to get the hyper transfer node. And that will give us the necessaries to build the 64 times lava generator, or at least that's the plan. Now over here I have done a whole load of work on the structural work over here. I can't remember whether you saw this in the last episode or not, but so we've got the this beastie going. There's not a lot of power going into it at the moment, and I did figure out what the problem over here was for the output, and that was simply put that this doesn't seem to output to a tesseract. So I stuck a energy transfer node in there, and that seems to be fine. So yeah, we've got this thing going. I'm thinking I'm going to try and move quite a lot of my infrastructure over here. So my AE system, I want to get in and get this looking quite industrial and impressive with all this machinery and stuff going on. Not finished. It needs an entrance hull going into it, and it's going to need some detailing up and around here. Obviously at the moment it's just mage lights. I've filled in with dirt around the edge. There's still a few little bits which are not quite right, but you know, we'll get there eventually. And obviously we need to put a path in, but whilst I'm flying, now I've got the flight ring, it kind of seems almost secondary to some degree. So let us start off with I need some diamande, and I need to do a block of diamonds. That will do us, thank you very much, and we'll take those. Now the quadruple goes there, and the triple goes there. That'll give us our bedrockium. Oh yeah, that's right. It's heavy, isn't it? Okay, we'll stick that in my backpack for now, just get rid of the weight. Strangely enough, when you stick it in your backpack, we lose all that weight issue. Now I've got 7 transfer nodes, so I need to make a new one more, an 8th transfer node, which requires a breadth first. Now let's see, do we have any breadth first? We don't, but that is a depth first and a speed. That is that. Let's see whether we can make that. That's good, and then we should then be able to make that, and in turn let's have a look. Node, energy transfer node, so I need 1 of those, 2 of these, which we should be able to do like Sorry, 4 of those, which we can do that way, and some gold and a breath first. Pardon me. Must remember to edit that coughing out. Okay, so we need some glod. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need the breadth, don't we? That's right. We need 1 of those, and that should, I think, give us everything we need to make the 2 items necessary to make one of these and 8 times one of these, or at least the biggie. This is charging well, 70 million RF in that. That will be our 3rd charged draconian block, so we're not far off. Well, I say we're not far off, we're quite a ways off, but that was on the outside, wasn't it? I think. Yep. And obviously with all this upgrading going on, it's pretty fast. But it does seem kind of silly having this infrastructure in place for all of this. Can I? If I come out of there, well, that's no good. It works as a, and then bang. That's right, isn't it? Transfer node, bedrockium. I'm going to need a load more transfer nodes anyway, aren't I? But that, oh, it's only 4. Oh, that's better. Why did I think it was 8? So that gives us that. That gives us 4 of those, which we need another 4 to make the lava gens. Hyper transfer node. And let me have a look. What are we like for? No, we haven't got any of those. So if we go and have a look at lava generator, iron, gold, furnace and redstone. So we need 8 of those for every one of those. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. For every one of those, we need a bunch of those. There we go. It'll do. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Just clear that. Take those like that. Will give us, not with that one, that will give us an 8 times. So I need another 8 of another 7 of those. I could take the one I've got, which will give us. We need 6 of those, and then which means I'm going to need another 3 energy transfer nodes. So I'm going to throw those together as best I can, and I will be back with you in a mo. Okay, so used an awful lot of my gold reserves, but I think, and virtually all the iron I managed to mine from the last trip, but I think we are very, very close to having this complete. Now that's going to keep running. I'm going to move this over once we've got the system set up over in the generator room. But I believe, I might as well just do this on a normal crafting bench, that if I put that and that together, that will give us our lava generator 64 times. And we should then be able to get this thing. Now what I don't know is if the lava pumping system I have is going to be anywhere close to fast enough to keeping up with this. Now that is the input, so should we 0, okay, and let us just try that there. Generating 2560 RF per tick, so we should be able to see that is climbing reasonably quickly. Well, very quickly considering it's a single block. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. That definitely works for me. And we are illuminated. So yeah, that's good. Good. All wonderful, fine and dandy, as the saying goes. Now this is, yeah, it seems to be keeping up. Now, I mean, if this is a problem, then I can always stick in another pump somewhere in that lava world a bit further away, but I'd rather not, because I'm keeping those chunk loaded at the moment with ender pearls. So but it's certainly generating the juice. 52 million, 53 million. Right, let's see how long it takes to fill it. So that's that one thing. Now obviously this building is quite bland. There's a lot of mage lights in here which are not in keeping with the room, it has to be said. So what I am thinking next is to look at some, if I have a look at Lumar, if we go with white Lumar, that's just glowstone, white. I'm presuming we can use bone meal there. Yep, we can. Will give us white Lumar, and then we can use that to make the project red inverted cage lamps. And I'm thinking just white. I don't think there's anything particularly fancy there. I have no idea what the hell that's for. But we have got other things like the lanterns, fallout lamp, which I think is a bigger one. Just use some gold nuggets and white fixtures. So first things first, a whole load of glowstone, whole load of bone meal. I've got no idea how much glowstone I've got, so let's go and have a look, and eventually we'll hook this all into the, well, as I say, I'm going to move the AE system over there. That's the first element, and expand it considerably, I think, but possibly not this episode, who knows. Show me the glowstone, 240. Show me bone meal thing. Okay, so if I say I want some Lumar and go do that for me, I should be able to make, well, make a, thank you, a stack and a bit. Give us some wiggle room. And then if we go for lamp, I think that will get us what we want. Just should bring up the cage lamp eventually. There's the cage lamp inverted. So we're going to need to make some of those. I don't know whether I've got what we need for that. 1, 2, not enough. Okay, inverted cage lamp, make me, so I need stone, and then I need to smelt it basically. Stone. Have I got any pre-made? Have I not got any pre-made? Not a problem. We'll just go and stick a couple of stacks into the chest here. Fill. All. There we go. So that should start doing it and doing its thing, and then obviously that will automatically cook the smooth stone as well. That'll sort us for that. Again, this is something I want to use when we get the quarry running. I want to automatically route all the smeltables into this thing, so that should be interesting. What else we got? How are you doing there? We'll have that stack of sand. And eventually when we move this over, we will route the output to this through a tesseract into the system as well. Well, I suppose we could cook that sand up because we're going to need glass anyway. So let me just throw that in. I love this draconic chest. It is totally OP, but it is a very nice device to have in your repertoire, I suppose is the word we're looking for there. Anyway, I'm going to let this run through. I will get the rest of the bits and pieces we need together to get these lamps going, and I will see you again in a moment. Okay, I've run out of iron again. I had about probably 10 stacks. Oh, hello meteor. Hello skeleton. Anybody hanging around out here that I don't want to invite into my power station? No, but I don't want you hovering around. Anybody over there? Anybody over here? There's a zombie somewhere down there. Could be underground. Oh, there he is. This bow is pretty much ludicrous, to be honest. Yeah, been reading reports. I've been actually reading quite a few people's reports about draconic evolution being OP, and it's like, no, really. But I think, let me get these on so we can make sure that we're not. I think these will give quite a nice industrial feel to the place. Maybe, in fact, well, let's stick one of those up there in the middle. Just to kind of, not so much illuminate, but try and get some shadows going, because you can sometimes go a lot further with, let me kill you and place you. I definitely think we're going to need, well, we are going to need one here. Probably one there just to continue the theme. Yeah, I think this will work. As I say, I desperately am going to need more iron. But apart from that, that is not bad looking at all. What have I got left? 3, not enough to actually place. Now if I come over here and break you and place you, no, that's not enough. Let me just place another one there for a moment. So I need to come up with an alternative for there. Let me just run out a second and turn that back off again. One option is I do have some, but I think it must have been from a quest reward, but I've got some of the inverted lamp blocks now. What I don't know is if they provide illumination. 6 of them to be precise. If I were to saw one of those up, what would happen? Well, let me see. Inverted white lamp. You should. According to that, it will do it. Intriguing. What other options do we have? Cable facade. Try, let me. I've got some of those. So let's try that as an alternative. That's right, isn't it? Let me just have a look there. Is there any use for that whatsoever? Not apparently, according to that. Artifice. White lamp coloured. I suppose we could have a look at those. Let's try that then. Lamp. We'll get rid of you. We're going to go for the artifice one. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling here and just playing around with things, but inverted white lamp. That is a white lamp. Make me one of those. Then make me that. Now let's just... Is that illuminating? Hey! Breaks quick, I'll give it that. Oops. Drown myself in the process. Well, we should be able to see here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so the next thing. Can I can. Interesting. Does that illuminate? No, it does not. Okay. Next stupid question. If I make that into a cable facade, will that illuminate? Playing with all these ideas for illumination, I know it's silly, but sometimes lighting is important. Cable facade, now let us try what that. No, you can't place that on a surface. God damn it. I am going to play around with some lighting a little bit more, and I'll be back within a mo. Okay, illumination wise, I've obviously got these. Now, I had a play with these in the vain hope that they would join on both sides, but they don't. So that's a non-starter. Now, these I'm thinking would work probably under here. So, you know, we can get some lighting that way. And these are just the plain inverted white fixtures. But for these, I think I am going to go back to, for those of you who saw my Crafting Paradise LP for the mod pack, I had considerable success using a mixture of various glasses. So let's have a think. Let's try that. And basalt we can't chisel, but that's fine. And then we should be good. Let me just do a few of those, like that. And I'll do the lots of it, and then one thinner, and so that more than we'll ever need. But and then you're not going to chisel those. That's interesting. Okay, so I'll have to forget the glass. The glass is not chiselable. But ooh, I always do that with this damn thing when I'm using it in a crafting grid. I need to make a new one of those soon as well, actually. But what we can do now is we can play around with, if I can, hang on, let me break that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that might work. I've got so much of this I can afford to be a little bit over the top with that. Well, except of course that didn't die. So if we take damn it. Oh, well, let's clear me an open hand there. If we take those out and F7, yeah, that works. So you get semi like a strip light affair, I suppose, would probably be the best description I would use for that. And similarly, there we can see definitely the F7 is on. Pop one of those in, pop one of those in, and the things that I love microblocks. They just open the world up to so many possibilities. It's silly, really, some of the effects you can get with these. And yeah, I think that will work here. Give it kind of an industrial feel. Yeah, that was working. Getting a bit of detail going on. Now, as I say, I don't know what I'm going to do up here. I may actually put my something to do with my AE system up above. I'm not sure whether up above or down below. Right, you need to go, and so do you. And then I'll just repeat that in there. So yeah, I think that kind of works as lighting, and we've got a little bit of spare capacity in there as well. Everything should be... not seeing any more mage light spells on this level. What are we doing like for power now? 123 million. Insane. The little bit off the 1.6 billion storage there, but I don't think we're going to want for power anytime soon. Now, as I say, we still need... oh, I suppose I should go and have a sleep before the mobs come. Some more construction to do on that, a bit more detailing in places and stuff like that. I'll probably do some of that on the live stream. So I'm going to try and get back and live stream this on Friday. Not Friday, on Sunday. It's been one of those nights. But some of the things like up here, I think we can probably do something with the... have I got any? Let me just have a think while I'm mulling over. Let's have a look at chisel. What I am thinking is whether we can do something with... if I can find them. They're in here somewhere. Come on. No, in fact, I must have gone past them. The factory blocks. Oh god. Oh, I've got enough to do one set, so let's do that. We can chisel that up into... actually, whether I want to do the hazard blocks there, let's take some of those, and then we'll take... well, I'll take 10 of those, slice those up like that, slice them up like that, slice them up like that. Oh, and there, my saw has finally bit the dust. But again, for detailing on this, and I'm going to do, as I say, most of this I think will be done, we'll continue working on it on the stream, but effectively give this just a little bit of... alright, that's not obviously not going to play ball there, so let me just beat you out, and I think that will work pretty well. Yeah, the auto filling of your inventory items from for microblocks is obviously not perfect. It just goes for the next item that is a microblock in your inventory, which is not always what you want. But I think we can kind of get some detailing on this dome here as well, using, I'll just do this bit on camera. Yeah, I think that will improve things a little bit. And similarly, oh, I haven't got my saw anymore, have I? Okay, so we got that, we got the entrance to do, and then we can start running some cable in. We can get the machines over here. You know, with the power level that's in this, then that will make you running the chest a lot better. Hopefully then get a quarry into the deep dark and start processing up the ores and rectify my atrocious power situation, I suppose will be the way of describing it. But yeah, I'm happy with the way this is looking. It's starting to feel quite industrial. Again, use some of these hazard blocks, you know, around the place as well, so you get the factory feel. So, well, I suppose if we take out that, for example, we could get the old, try again. And it'll give it a bit more detail, a little bit more feel. For what it is, maybe actually bring the lighting, where are we? About there. Kind of works. So yeah, I think that will work pretty well. And obviously I'll need to take out all of these mage lights on the floor and get these in properly, but what are we, about 3 there? 1, 2, 3. So those, yeah, I think those will work pretty good. Is that lined up? Yeah, that is lined up. So again, you can just come out 3 and rinse and repeat basically. So not a huge amount accomplished in terms of lots of different things this episode, but we are making some progress on this, which is going to be a fairly major piece of infrastructure. Now I am going to, probably not in time for the live stream, but I am definitely going to be looking at getting this mod pack updated to version 2.5 if I can, which is probably going to involve a lot of debug logs and working out what the problem is, get rid of the items if it's, you know, blocks that are incompatible. But yeah, this is filling up rapidly, and all thanks to this beastie, which is just kicking out so much power, it's a joke. So thank you very much for watching, guys. As I say, not as much as I would have liked to accomplish in terms of, you know, infrastructure work, but we're getting there steadily. Getting the kind of look and feel to the place. You know, we can do some, we could even, you know, start putting some, not this particular block, I don't think this is really what we want, but get some barriers around this place, really industrialify it, and then, as I say, down here we can get all of the a lot of the machines out of the machine shop, this draconic charger and stuff, and really make that into like an industrial centre for the build. Yeah, all of this kind of machine shop here has kind of lived its usefulness, but I would like to get the AE system definitely moved over. This is not far off charging, so once we got that, we'll have one more, and then we can move on and get the next tier of Draconic Evolution done. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.